excited to talk to you. Tell us, listen, you wanted to ask her about Lovely Little Farms. What was the first question, remember?
Oh, how did she get involved?
Can you say it louder, baby?
Good question, Preston. Yeah. I got a phone call or maybe an email from the people who were making Lovely Little Farm. And I actually didn't know about it. And they started to tell me about it. It wasn't done. They were in the middle of making it. And they wanted to know if I would like to help them with some of the ideas in the show. And I took a look at some early parts of it. And I thought, this is a great show and I'd love to help out. And so I am.
That's phenomenal. It was so funny. We watched clips of it. And he's like, why can't there be a lion on the farm? And I'm like, because it'll eat all the animals.
And I thought, what if they put up a wall?
A wall. I know. He's like, let's separate them like
yeah.
they do with all the farm animals. That's so funny. So tell us, when you got the project and you started working on it, was it exactly what you thought it would be like, or is it more? I mean, tell us what you think of. I personally love the project. So if you could tell us your feedback on it.
Yeah, I didn't know what to expect. And so I just kind of open mind, but I was excited about it because, well, a couple of things. One is, and I'm not telling Preston or you anything new. And
right.
awful lot of shows are fast action, lots of chases, lots of loud music, just really hyped up. And
sensory overload.
Yeah, kind of overload. So I right away I said, gee, I like the pace of this. I like that this is kind of everyday life and it's on a farm, but it could be, it could be in the States, even though it's in England. And it could be, a town. It might not be a farm. And so I really like the pace. So that was one of the things that really stuck, out at me. Also, I really liked the values that they were building in and that they really wanted to build in this idea of caring and kindness. And I thought, gee, we could use a lot of that. A lot of it. A lot of it. Yeah. You can't have too much. So absolutely. So I really thought, wow, that is great. A part that I didn't expect, but I think works really well is they kind of threw in some magic, some stuff that, the dinosaurs aren't going to lay eggs in real life, but and I think that really works. So it's throwing in some magic without trying to fool kids into thinking, oh wait, are there really dinosaurs or not? We know it's magic, and I think that's a nice touch too.
I love it. I got to tell you, as I said, we've watched clips. I love the fact that there is no technology involved, and it's the kids and it's the animals. And I think that's so important that kids learn about animals. I know, don't get me wrong, I know everyone knows about cats and dogs, but it's nice to learn about other species, other animals. And I love how caring they are and how thoughtful they are. And that's so important. And like you said, especially now, we need it. I love, yeah.
The other thing I think is kind of cool is you see a family multi-generations. This is one where there's a grandpa that can come over, and not every kid has that. It's really great to see, but that way, you kind of see how kids can have different relationships with different grown-ups in their lives, not always the same. And I think that's also kind of a strength. I think also too, I liked, here's two sisters, and I'm one of three sisters.
Okay.
I can relate.
Yes.
They don't always get along. They're not always cool with sharing their room. They're not always, and it doesn't shy away from that, but it gives, I think, kids who are watching good ways to deal with there is going to be conflict. There is going to be stuff you want that, you can't have. And I think it does a good job of helping kids see, okay, that happens. How do I deal with that?
No, I think that's wonderful. What is it that you would like children to essentially, when watching this, to learn from it?
Well, I think, you don't have to have farm animals to think about, and, let's face it, most kids are not going to. And they're sure not going to have dinosaur eggs or anything like that. But, they can really think about, what does it mean to be caring and kind to someone? It could be a person, or it could be an animal that's in your, and you're right, probably dogs and cats are more likely than anything else. What does it mean to be caring and kind? And that can kind of translate to thinking about like your own relationships in the family, because some of them, when you have these talking animals who are like, no, I want this space. No, that's for me. No, that's a lot like the kids are doing with each other, right? And so they can be watching that, and we don't need to make a lesson, hitting them over the head with it, but maybe they can kind of think about, is there a way without fighting and screaming and yelling that we could kind of calm that thing down and both make it a win-win, make it so that we both feel good. So I'm hoping that kind of seeps in as kids watch it.
With us watching. If it had a mission statement, what would you think the mission statement would be?
Well, I guess, and I don't want to upstage their mission statement, because I think
no, but whatever. Yeah.
But, however, I would say something like, our mission is to communicate caring and kindness through caring for animals. I think that kind of would put it together. So it's broader than just the animals. I can be nice to the animals, but mean to my sister or mean to my parents, but, try to make it a broader thing. Right. And, I think the other thing is, when you sort of think about what's the programming for kids that focuses on kindness and caring. And
not many.
Yeah, not many. You probably, not that many. And in a funny way, I'm old enough to to remember this, but in a funny way, Lovely Little Farm gives me a vibe like Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood.
Yes. Yes, absolutely.
And, getting the tempo down, quiet, kind of slow down stuff. And I think that the other thing is it can be really calming for kids. They're so much is hyped up,
right.
Quick. And just having, something, this is a TV show that's just like that slower pace that can really, and, just the tone of voices, that kind of stuff. Yeah.
I have to tell you, we were watching it on TV, and I loved how calm it was, because normally there's this blaring sensation going on.
Yeah, right.
And it's so funny. It's so funny. Growing up, I remember when my mom would drive, she's like, I have a headache, turn down the radio. And I would never understand that, right? Or let me see better, I turn down the radio. But at home, I'm like, oh my God, what is going on? And then
no, you're doing it.
Yeah, and now I'm doing it. But then when we had this on, I was like, this is so calming.
Mm-hmm.
It was so relaxing, and it was enjoyable, and I love it. And I think it's so important that all families.
I'm really glad. Yeah.
Yeah, no, and it's perfect timing for the summer. Every parent's gonna need calm, and this is
right. And I mean, if there's ever a time when, we need it, it's right
and
now.
This is it. Oh my God, that's so funny. Well, I appreciate all of your time. Thank you so much for everything.
You're so welcome.
Thank you for taking time out on a Friday and talking with me. Really.
That's okay. And good luck for Preston and for
Thank you.
And we're glad you enjoy it.
Thank you so much. Have a wonderful day and a good weekend. Bye-bye.
Take care.
Bye.